Hey guys, what's going on? TMart here, and this is episode 18 of Black Ops 101. And I think you guys remember the last episode, it was 17. I showed you guys this window crack right here where you can throw a stun or a grenade through and take guys out. And that was cool, but I also figured out from the same area, you can stand on top of the bar and have a great line of sight onto the B bomb site for both search and destroy and demo. So say you planted the B bomb, you could come in here, protect yourself, and then when you heard it being defused, you could jump up and down and take out the guy defusing. So there you go. And then I thought, you know what, I want to share that with you guys as well as some other tips and tricks that I use every time I play on Villa. So this is another kind of window slot that you can throw a stun through. If someone's camping up on this main balcony, you can take them out, take out whatever claymores or whatever, and you can do that safely. Now this line of sight right here is kind of pushing it a little bit. I mean, it's a cool little thing to know, and if you ever took out like a friend or something like that, then that would be cool, but it's really hard to take people out using this, but it can be done. So as you can see there, it took like 5 or 6 bursts, but you know, it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Anyways, moving on here, guys. This is another great line of sight. This is probably the most obvious one. I'm sure you guys know about this one. If someone's camping over in that corner building, you can get on these stairs behind this wall, and you can take them out very easily. They can't see you at all. Now, this one here is great for domination. If your team has the A flag and the other team has the C flag and they're spawning, they're going to be running through this middle area. So you can get up in this bar building, you can look through that window, down through the arches, and you can have a great line of sight on their spawn. Now here, this is a great spawn nade. If the enemy team is taking B in domination, you're going to spawn at C. Just go ahead and throw it right over the house, and bam, there it is. It's just going to roll to them. All you have to do is line it up with that B flag marker. It's really, really easy. Now, another great spawn nade from C to B is right here. Notice how it's kind of lined up in the middle of that palm tree leaf along with the B domination flag marker, and there you go. It's just gonna come raining down on the enemies, and bam, that's an easy kill. I actually hit him with that grenade. That was pretty cool. But anyways, moving on, I got one more great nade from the C spawn to B, and this one, you just kind of line it up to the right side of the marker. You want to do that because it can possibly bounce off this cart and land directly in the middle of the flag. But other than that, it's really easy. Just look up in the air, let it fly, and you'll be good to go. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Black Ops 101. I realize it was a little bit short, but it was jam-packed with a lot of great tricks that I use every time I play Villa, and I hope that you guys can do the same now. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Wow, that's some gutter ass shit. Oh my god. That was a fail, wow. I just killed myself. I threw it off the wall.
Securing B. Securing B.
It hit me in the nuts, dude.
The cake is a lie, but the coffee is real. Enjoy, Dr. Chiz.
Welcome back. Your fate will be sealed in either room A or B. Dr. Chiz will explain the scenario. Farewell.
Hey everyone, it's your coffee-addicted gamer, Dr. Chiz here again, and thanks for the support for my round 2 video and for bringing me back here. But let's all give a big round of applause for my personal secretary, Stuart Xbox Ahoy Brown, everyone. Now in the comments, regardless if you vote for me or not, I'm curious what your answer is to this scenario I'm about to unfold. Now you arrive at a facility and there are 2 rooms labeled A and B. Now if you choose room A, you are required to stay there for 25 years and be constantly monitored and watched by scientists which you cannot see. Here you can have any items and food you want brought to you, however there are no electronics permitted whatsoever. Your only light source is the above head fluorescent lighting, and you are in isolation from all human contact while in this room for the next 25 years. However, you are allotted a human clone of any person, alive or dead, that you want, and you get a new clone every month if you wish to trade out, kind of like a car. This clone cannot speak to you, but only obey what you tell him or her to do, so it's like a personal slave, essentially, because it can't interact with you. And also, any attempts to commit suicide while in this room will result in you being paralyzed and put into a coma for the rest of your life. Now, across the hall in room B is just a revolver and a single bullet. And you can imagine why these two items are there. No escape, either room A or B. Which room do you pick and why? Now let's look at these possibilities. Room A sounds almost like paradise. Hell, you can have all the junk food you want. In my case, it would be mainlining coffee right into my veins. And think of it, you could have all the hot porn stars you want to bang in every position conceivable. Personally, I would pick room A because of all the possibilities to expand my knowledge and self. Now, obviously, for the first month, or for some people even year, the people that sided with me in picking room A are going to be running through the obvious clone choices. Jessica Alba, Jennifer Aniston, Angelina Jolie. You know, the delicious babes we all wish we could have one go with. Well, here's your chance, and by God, everyone's going to take it. But you can't just keep banging hotties forever. After a while, it's going to get old and you're going to want more human interaction. So let's expand the possibilities of people to spend your time with. You could have any rock star you wanted brought in and have them play you music since you can't have your computer or iPod with you. Imagine bringing back John Lennon to play you a beautiful, inspirational song about how as long as you keep peace in your heart, you will make it through this hellhole. Because all you need is love, baby. All you need is love. Or bring back Michelangelo, not the Ninja Turtle. I mean, he's a badass too, but have him give you an art lesson or sculpt you something beautiful to pass the time while you're in this facility. Personally, I would call over Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day, Paul McCartney, Elton John, Mick Jagger, and Mark Hoppus from Blink-182. Yeah, I love old rock and punk rock, but that's just me. Hell, I would just ask for my guitar and jam with all of these guys. That would be fantastic. Could you imagine just having your own personal jam session with your favorite musicians of all time? That's a dream come true for anyone who's into music. Anyway, if you want to really start thinking outside the box, have them bring you a clone of an expertise psychologist to help you devise a way to keep your sanity while you're in confinement. Not Sigmund Freud. I know a lot of you only know him, but Freud prescribed cocaine to his patients, and the last thing you want is to acquire a bad coke habit while you're in isolation. Now, there's something you need to keep in mind. You can only go so long without human contact and interaction until it starts affecting you physically. You're going to get sick in the head. You think you don't need people in your life, but you honestly do, and that is the point of these two rooms. Essentially, one is certain death, and one is certain insanity if you come out the other side of the tunnel, that is. Heck, if you're really desperate towards the end of your stay in isolation, have them clone MacGyver. I'm sure he could construct a bomb out of toothpicks and paper clips to get you the hell out of this place before you completely lose your mind. But see, this is why I'm curious as to what exactly all of you guys would do in whichever room you picked. I guess most of you would say go into room B and shoot the lock off because you're a badass, but who knows if it even has a standard locking mechanism on like a simple door handle. Or hell, just wait in that room as long as you can with the gun and think of a different way out. Room A, you could grow as a person, teach yourself a lot of new skills you wish you had the time to do. Now you've got plenty of time on your hands. Obviously, you have plenty of time to catch up on all that reading you never got around to doing in high school because there is no television or YouTube in this place. If you survive all 25 years, you'll probably be one of the most well-educated individuals around. Not only that, but you'll have a wide range of diversified skills that you probably mastered while in this confinement. However, you still will have a lot of social issues when coming back into the normal world with human interaction. You will not adapt easily back into normal culture when you haven't even had a real conversation with someone in 25 years. Hell, if you make it out with some sanity, your first stop you might want to take is right to a psychologist for some serious help before you blow a gasket. So, what will it be, guys? Room A, which has almost unlimited possibilities of your own domesticated adventures with rock stars, porn stars, geniuses, and movie stars? I said stars 3 times in one sentence. Hell, bring Galileo, he can tell you about the stars. But the only thing you risk is your sanity. Or Room B, where you have a revolver and a single bullet and a lot of damn time on your hands to decide what exactly it is you're going to do. Please, like I said, whether you vote for TMart or myself, leave a comment with your answer and what your game plan would be in this scenario. Anyway, best of luck to T. I love Tmart a bunch. He's a really cool guy. I've always loved his stuff. He's a great person. We're both actually the same age, actually, which is pretty cool. So best of luck to you, T. If I'm going to lose to anyone, I'm happy I'm losing to you, buddy. And trust me, I'm a doctor. I want all of you to remain phantasmaglorious. God damn it, I said cream with 2 sugars. Stupid interns.
You were the worst test subject ever. Please leave the facility now before I put Wheatley back in charge.
Oh my god. Why me? My poor head. All I did was ask him what the time was.
Congratulations, you are clinically insane.